Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Sky Island Damon, once again with a brand new video. Right now you are staring at the battleship USS Arizona BB39. I got this ship yesterday. Well, I got this model yesterday at the Astor Flea Market. I got it for a good price. $12. Can you believe that? I'll give you a couple of shots of her. Alright, I'll give you a heads up history on the Arizona. In 1914, let's go back to 1912. The U.S. Navy had ordered for 2 battleships to be built, and they were to be armed with the 14-inch gun. Well, with 9 14-inch guns would range about 24 miles. And the battleship that was to become the Pennsylvania class, the Pennsylvania and the Arizona. Arizona was the first to be put into commission in 1914, and then her sister, the battleship Pennsylvania. Both battleships would serve throughout the First World War without firing a single shot. And it was through the 1920s. Both ships had torpedo blisters at it. The blisters were located here. And by the end of the 1920s, both the Pennsylvania and the Arizona were modernized with the superstructure that you see on the Arizona right here. It was the Arizona that took President Herbert Hoover on a tour through the Panama Canal. And this is on how the Arizona looked in the late 1930s, as war clouds were getting closer and closer to the U.S. And then, just as war began on September 1st, 1939, the USS Arizona was stationed at Los Angeles, and she was to be stationed there for 3 years. And then by 1941, the USS Arizona and other battleships were to set sail from Los Angeles to Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, and there they were to be from about almost throughout the summer of 1941, well into almost the later half of 1941. And then on Sunday, December 7th, 1941, at approximately 7:55 a.m., 253 Japanese carrier-based aircraft attacked Pearl Harbor, and a number of ships were bombed or were torpedoed. The Arizona was torpedoed, but she was not severely damaged by torpedoes. She was hit by one bomb. The bomb had struck right there, and the next fatal hit was to come right there next to turret number 2. And the bomb went 3 decks down and caused a catastrophic explosion and fire. It just lifted the Arizona up in the air and broke her back. And as fire was raging, the forward superstructure that you see here on the Arizona was melted by the fire. And only this superstructure right here was the only thing that survived the fire. Captain Isaac Kidd and Vice Admiral Valkenburg both were incinerated in the attack. Well, just after the attack. By the time the attack on Pearl Harbor was over, 1,177 of her crew members were entombed, and that there were 296 survivors. And the Arizona was never resurrected like the airships. The airships were refloated and were modernized to fight again, and that wasn't until 1944 and well into 1945. By the end of the late 40s, the Arizona's sister, the Pennsylvania, was sacrificed as a target, but she was sunk off of Pearl Harbor as a target by the U.S. Navy. She was torpedoed after being used in the Bikini Atoll underwater atomic bomb testing in the late 1940s. And the U.S. Navy had to scull the Pennsylvania, and she was sunk in 1948. The Arizona, on the other hand, what you see here is her 2 superstructures were removed, just as the bodies of her crew was being recovered. Turret number 2, turrets 3 and 4 were removed, and only turret number 1, that was the only thing that was on board the USS Arizona, and her single 5-inch guns and anti-aircraft guns as well. And the ship was sunk and settled into the mud. Throughout World War II and into the late 1940s, into the 1950s, and then the U.S. Parks Department was to take over the USS Arizona, and then a white granite memorial was placed over the aft section of the Arizona, and she was officially dedicated as a memorial in 1962. And today she is open to the public, and you can see the Arizona from above. If you have the chance visiting Hawaii, you could take a sightseeing tour on board a helicopter, and you can fly right over the Arizona, and she is visible from above. And I got this ship. Well, I got USS Arizona yesterday at the Astor Flea Market for $12, and that was a pretty good deal. And I'll give you some looks at the Arizona from a bird's eye view. And right there. And right there. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I would like to say thank you very much for watching this video. Please, like always, rate, share, like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, this is Sky Island Damon signing off for now. Have a nice morning.